Well, so that was a whirlwind of a week last week, and now I'm on day one of Monday. Thankfully, it's a bank holiday, which means that I don't have to work. And it doesn't mean that there's a day off from workouts and from Navy SEALs and all the other commitments that I have subscribed to. So here we go, day one of the new week. And the first day that I'm doing burpees are following a 5-day fast. Now, you would have seen my previous video, and apologies for uploading that late, but I guess the week kind of got ahead of me last week, and it was Monday before I knew it, and I was so tired last night, I just had to hit the sack and then go to bed, if you know what I mean. No, I'm just joking about that. That was a poor joke. So I didn't get to upload the video till today, which is a Monday. I have no expectations on how this workout is gonna go. Keeping an open mind, and just keeping in mind as well that I'm just coming out of this fast period as well. I don't know where my energy levels are gonna be, where my stamina and endurance and all of the rest of it. Maybe I probably have to build that back up again. We'll see. So no expectations, and we'll just see how it goes. Now, I've had breakfast today, and that's how this is going to differ slightly from last week. Is I've had breakfast today because I'm still trying to replenish all the nutrients that I lost from the fasting and everything else. So I'll probably resume the one meal a day maybe next week. This week I'm going to experiment with eating throughout the day, and then I'll return to the one meal a day format next week. I'm also traveling this week, which is gonna throw in some variation to the week. It's a very sunny day today here up in the north of England, northwest. So I've got a super busy schedule. I want to get this workout in now. Then I've got to walk the dog, do the washing, get the children ready, all sorts of things, because we're going to the water park today, a splash park, I think. And
it's just
splash park, yeah. So everything's going to be very rushed, shall I say, including this workout. But I'm just going to do it. I don't feel that energetic, but we'll see. Again, miracles can happen. I'll be happy with over 200, even if it's 200 as a baseline. I'm going to be happy with that. So with that being said, let's get into it. I'm also, I think, going to start throwing in doing some like leg raises every day this week where I can, or some other variation of exercise, because I think the purpose of the fast, and mind you, I managed to get as low as 72.9 kilograms at the lowest, and body fat percentage didn't really drop that much. It went down to 14.5%. So getting down to 10% is going to be extremely difficult. And I think the initial timeline that I set myself of getting to that point might not be hit, because yeah, I got down to 72.9, which is only 900 grams higher than my eventual target of 72 kilos. Not too bad. I don't know if I'm going to carry on with that goal, given just how long it or how hard it is, and I don't know what the benefits. So I'm probably gonna have to revisit whether I want to get down to that weight or not. So yeah, I mean, that being said, let me get into this workout, see how I go. I'll report back on how many reps I managed to get, and then that's it. The week begins. Let's go. Okay, so 6 counts just done. 208 reps. I don't think I was expecting to get anywhere near my last week's performance, but yeah, 208 reps is on the lower end. And throughout that workout, I just felt like I didn't have the same amount of energy that usually accompanies me, that I usually have whenever I do these workouts. It just seemed like there was a big, I don't know, like a chasm or a big gap of energy that was not present, and stamina. But I'm happy it was over 200
reps, and I understand that I'm not going to see immediate benefits from this fast. And given that I was depriving myself of essential nutrients for 5 days, I think it's understandable that today's performance wasn't, it wasn't going to be peak performance by any means. So 208 reps, I'll take it. It's good. Still 20 minutes, still pretty intense. I'm just going to own it and just, can only be up from here, hopefully, fingers crossed. So 3 more workouts to go this week. Tomorrow's will be on the road, probably in Watford. Weather permitting, it will be in the park gym. Even if it's not weather permitting, I'm still gonna do it. So I mean, there's zero excuses. I gotta do some errands right now. We're going out to a wood splash park in a minute, so I'm gonna crack on with my day. Hope you guys are having a good one wherever you are. And here's to the road to recovery. See you soon.
Good morning. Well, we're on our way to work. It is 2:53 a.m. Let's get it. About 3 hours drive ahead of me, and then we're gonna go into the burpees. I'll see you then.
I just arrived here at work. I'm in the parking lot. As you can see, it's pretty empty. I'm the only one here, and what's the time at the moment? It is, as you can see there, 10 minutes to 6. So I'm just gonna get ready now, walk over to the park, and we're gonna get these Navy SEAL burpees in hand. Let's go. Alright, we're gonna start off by doing a few stretches. Yeah, it's crazy to think last time I did a workout here was on that really hot afternoon a couple weeks ago probably. And I did a Navy SEAL workout as well, so yeah, it's nice to be back. Although it's a bit more chilly this morning than it was the last time I was here. Anyway, it is 6 in the morning after all. So we're gonna start off by just doing a few stretches. I have a really bad feeling that I'm probably gonna have to go do a number 2 at some point, which is gonna be hard. I've been caught up before a few times. And it ain't pretty. But I'm sure I'll find a way, whatever the situation is. Okay, so just gonna get a few stretches in. Limber up after being sat down for 3 hours. I'm just glad that it isn't raining. Because that would suck. I also have to think about what I'm going to do when the weather really starts to get much colder. And how I'm going to do these type of workouts. Because if it's cold and raining at the same time, then really I'm left with probably only one option, and that is to probably do the workout in the office, in the downstairs little breakout room. But the problem with that is that the office doesn't really open until, I'd say earliest, if I'm lucky, 7 a.m. And by that point in time, there may be a few people that potentially could walk in to that area as I'm doing my workout, which is fine. I guess they can just try and ignore me, or I can just try and dress adequately for the weather and wrap up, put my gloves on, you know, have my warm clothes on as well, obviously, and then come out here and do it. So we'll see. I'm gonna have to work out some sort of plan on how I'm gonna overcome those obstacles. Okay, so what else do I need to warm up? Okay, one, two, three, four, I'm gonna go for 2 sets of 10, I think, of pull-ups and 2 sets of 10 leg raises. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, set 1. Let's get that money. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh man, 10. Whew. Okay, 10 leg raises. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Done. Just found this official geocache this morning. Amazing. Random stuff in there. Pretty cool though. It's been going since 2019. Nice. Let's put it back. Let's go look for another one.
Look at this guy harvesting. Wow.
I don't know how this is going to be.
Wow, this one's big.
You see, these are the male. The pollen is there, and you have to shake it like this. The pollen there, and then the female flower is there. So they say if you
You can do it
yeah,
artificially.
you can artificially like that.
Oh, on the cob of the maize is that this little afro that comes out of them. That's what gets pollinated.
Yeah, then they say each one of these hairs is a maize grain.
Yeah.
So each one has to be pollinated with.
But what does that do? Once that, does it make the cob bigger or what? Otherwise,
This one is dead. There's
that
nothing
one's
in it.
there.
Nothing in it. If you pollinate all those little hairs,
Yes.
each one is a female.
Yeah.
That will produce nice big cob.
Look at these pears.
You
Grow,
know how to cook pumpkin leaves?
grow your own food.
Yeah. Pumpkin leaves is very healthy.
Yes. There's abundance here. You could just have pumpkin leaves
Yeah,
every day.
I'm going to freeze some. Cut them.
Yeah, because it's so nice to have. Look at all this. It's so nice to have pumpkin leaves. Let me go film this little pumpkin over here. Down there. Pumpkin growing down there. Onions.
Yeah, the onion is up in there. Pumpkins. Carrots.
Oh yeah, you can see the little pumpkins there. So these pumpkins will be ready for Halloween.
Yeah, but these are eating ones. Nice to eat.
Oh yeah. Nice carrots. Alright guys, so yeah, end of the day. I've been driving loads today. Probably racked up about 6 hours of driving. So put that on top of being up since, I don't know, like 2 a.m. Didn't really sleep much that last night. Did the workout, walked over 10 kilometers this morning. Been driving for 6 hours, and now I'm still driving because I'm on my way to my parents' house. So yeah, pretty crazy day today. Lots of miles. And I just thought I'd just jump on quickly because I've been asked a question from a loyal viewer about why I did the 5-day water fast. Like, what was the main reason? Was it like a religious thing behind it? And I just want to address some of the reasons behind it. So the main one would be for kind of just like a reset on my eating habits, I guess. Like, I know I was doing the 1 meal a day thing, but I was starting to slowly have like bad habits start to creep in with my diet, and I just wanted to just kind of like purge that before it spiraled out of control, and just kind of reset my palate, and just get back to a more healthy way of eating. So that's one reason. Another reason was I found when I did the 3-day fast the first time round, it helped with the recovery of my shoulder, which I've had like this shoulder pain in my left shoulder for over a year, and it's only really now in the past month or 4 to 6 weeks that it seems to finally have turned a corner. Although recently it started hurting slightly again, particularly after my workouts. So I just wanted to do the fasting to see if that would again just jumpstart that healing process, because from what I've read about fasting or prolonged fasting is the body goes through a cleaning of all the cells and a repairing of damaged cells and getting rid of all the junk and things like that. So that's another big reason for me doing it, is to give my body a chance to repair damaged and broken cells. It's actually a process called autophagy, which kicks in probably around the 12 to 16 hour mark with no eating, and then it peaks roughly 48 to 76 hours into the fast. So I know the fast I did was over 100 hours, closer to 120. I just wanted to maximize all of those benefits doing the 5-day fast. What other reasons? The main another aspect of it, like despite like all the health benefits associated with it, another big reason for me was just doing something that was challenging and put me outside of my comfort zone a little bit, because I was getting quite well, I wouldn't say comfortable with the 1 meal a day, because that in itself is like intermittent fasting and is also a challenge to keep up, particularly when you're trying to cram in a lot of high protein meals for just the one for the main meal of the day. That in itself is a challenge, but this type of challenge was also a mental game, because I mean, I thought about food pretty much the whole way through, which was insane, really. And I didn't do myself any favors, because I was constantly scrolling through recipes, and then stuff would come up in my feed, and I was watching short videos, and it just seemed like I was just looking at people eating all the time. And it was just about trying to exercise a delay of gratification, which I guess is like the hallmark of any civilized society, is that the ability to delay gratification kind of feeds into how prosperous somebody can be, I guess, in some ways. So it was to challenge myself that way, put myself through the discomfort of seeing other people being comfortable and eating and enjoying themselves, knowing full well that I could join that process at any time and indulge, but just had to exercise self-control and restraint throughout that process. So that was a big part of it as well, and I'll probably say is one of the, if not the main factor, is just to see how far I could push myself. And I've come out of it at the other side, like genuinely more confident in, you know, my ability to overcome challenges, because I feel a bit more like confident going forward. Like even this morning at work, I just felt I don't know, I just had a different vibe, I guess you could say, for lack of a better word. I had the word on the tip of my tongue, like not character, personality, because that's the same. But yeah, I just felt like there was a deeper trust in my abilities to do things that are difficult, or things that, or persevere with things that previously I would have shied away from, because I would have talked myself out of it, of doing things or stepping up to the plate, you know, certain things like that. So I have a deeper appreciation for putting trust in myself and going the distance, and knowing that I can do it. So yeah, that I would say is probably key for me. And then yeah, I mean, the research is out there. You could probably, if if you have some time, look into it for yourself and see what the health benefits are for going through prolonged fasting. But yeah, I guess it's not for the faint of heart. And will I do it again? Yeah, possibly. Well, I'd say more than likely, actually. And I would do the 5 day. I'll do the 5 day, and at some point in the future, I would like to try probably the 7 day, which is a bit more, a bit more extreme. But yeah, I think I'm capable of doing that. The main drawbacks for me would be the first day of doing the fast is just, wow, for me was absolutely brutal, because I had a real bad sort of throbbing headache throughout the night, and it's just not pleasant. I mean, I didn't take any painkillers throughout this process, and I think it maybe was attributed to no caffeine, because I had become accustomed to drinking a lot of Coke Zero, which doesn't have a lot of caffeine, and I wouldn't have that many cans. I would have a can, maybe 2 max a day, and usually in the evening time actually was the time when I would have a Coke Zero. But I didn't think it would have that much of a detrimental effect not having any, just for depriving myself of Coke Zero for 1 night, and then 2 nights, and then the entire 5 days. And another thing that's side effect actually is that I haven't had a Coke Zero since Tuesday last week. Yeah, since a week ago actually. So I've managed to cut that out as well, because I was almost habituated to having a Coke Zero every single day, and it probably wasn't doing me any favors. So I've kind of stopped doing that at the moment. And yeah, I mean, I will still enjoy one, I guess, when the time comes. But for the time being, I want to avoid soft drinks for as long as possible, probably until maybe Christmas time, and then I want to see if I can go until Christmas with no sodas. Other than sparkling water is my exception, and maybe I can add cordial or squash to sparkling water, and then that would be my substitute. But I want to go without these fizzy drinks that have a lot of I guess crazy ingredients like aspartame and stuff. Although I also need to be careful, because squash and these highly concentrated juices, if I was to add that to sparkling water, I got to be careful with some of the ingredients in there as well. So, and be careful not to just swap one evil out for another evil. So there you go. Hope that kind of gives an explanation as to some of the motives behind it. And yeah, I mean, I'm not a professional or health professional by any means, so I don't want to say that. I don't want to make any claims about healing properties or what have you. Obviously, everybody should do their own research for themselves and do it for their own reasons. I'm just talking about my experiences and what I found out before going into fasting that could potentially be of benefit. So tonight I'm going to be eating at a restaurant, Cambodian restaurant. I'm going to try and keep it, again, protein heavy, and avoid carbs. I might document some of it on here, and I'll let you guys have a look at what I'm eating. So until then, I'll see you soon.
So day 4 today. It's a Thursday. I'm back at home, and yeah, I didn't. Needless to say, I didn't film anything yesterday. I didn't do any workout yesterday. I traveled a lot in the last couple of days. 10 hours of driving, over 10 hours of driving in 2 days. I'm probably gonna do a workout today, and I'm going to do a walk, and then I'll probably just do my weigh-in today, because that's going to be a shocker, I'm sure. I ate like total crap yesterday. Yeah, really just back on eating rubbish. So I've probably undone all the good stuff that I did from my 5-day fast, which is a disappointment, but you know, we always stumble, and it's never gonna be a straight line up, is it? So I'm just gonna get back to my usual routine now, eating clean, do my workout, go as hard as I can, and just get back on the routine. Tonight I'll do my meal as well. I'm gonna fast probably up until then, and I'll keep you posted. So yeah, thanks for coming back, and I'll see you in a little while.
I'm just making some fried plantains. I'm not frying them in oil. I'm frying them in some ghee. And I just put a little bit of salt, Celtic sea salt in there. And they're looking quite nice and golden brown, or golden should I say. Hopefully they taste nice. I'll let you know. Alright, what's up guys? This is day 5, Friday of the week. Final workout day with the Navy SEALs. Didn't film yesterday, but I did a 6-count workout and I got to 242 reps. I'm still eating like crap. Good result though. And I'm still eating like crap. I had a workout just done, did my 10 counts Navy SEALs a few minutes ago and got in at 101 reps, which is okay. It wasn't a fasted workout, so I had something to eat this morning. Not the best of breakfast, but it was like some beef jerky, cottage cheese, some honey, I think some like crackers, rice crackers, and some dark chocolate. So probably not the healthiest of breakfast. So my performance, I think kind of reflected that. Like usually I do my workouts on an empty stomach, a fasted workout, and I tend to do okay in those type of workouts. Today, 101 is okay, you know, still not too bad. Probably it's about less than 10% down from my highs. Only 7 reps down from my all-time high, really. So it's still a good effort. But I really feel like I need to get back to clean eating. Something is triggering me, man. Like I'm just eating like crap, like binging on shit. I don't know what it is, but it's something that's not good, and I need to keep an eye on it because it seems to be escalating. So I haven't had any lunch today. Tonight I'm probably gonna have something clean, hopefully. I've defrosted some chicken breasts and some salmon fillets. So I need to come up with a recipe. And then, you know what, I was thinking of actually doing another fast for like the weekend. Maybe doing a 48-hour fast just to kind of like shock the system again, you know, like wake me up and be like, come on, you can't carry on like this, you know. You did well with the 5 days. Don't go back on all that hard work. So just taking the dog for a walk now. Still keeping up with my steps. We're almost in September. August has been a great month for my 6 counts and my Navy SEALs. I've done really well this month with these workouts. I've done well with my running. I think I stretched. Is that the word? I kind of like pulled the muscle in my left calf, doing some calf raises. So I was actually thinking of doing a run tomorrow morning, but depending on how my calf is for today and tomorrow, I might not do it. Anyway, the dog's pooing, so I got to pick this up and perhaps catch you at my meal review tonight. What's up? So it's Saturday and it's crazy what a difference a few weeks makes. Because last time I was here, I'm back at the Tatton Park. Whoa, and it's windy and a bit cloudy and much cooler than it was last time I was here. So just to end off the week, feels like it's been a bit of a quite a busy week, a hectic week. Got through all my workouts. I haven't had anything to eat today yet. It's a Saturday. I'm probably only going to eat the one meal later on this evening. I might put that on the video. We'll see. And I'm going to finish off by I'm going to do some pull-ups today and some leg raises. I felt like I've been quite consistent with that lately. And Sunday is going to be a rest day, and then we're going to start it all again on Monday. So nothing too crazy planned for this weekend. I seem to have pulled a muscle in my calf on my left leg, which still hurts today. But yeah, I mean, weather-wise it's starting to get cooler noticeably. We're heading into September now. But for the time being it's still okay, so we're just going to make the most of the weather while it's good. Alright, I'm going to sign off for now, and I'll catch you later on.
Another yogurt.
Bodies below you. Whoa.
Wow, look at you. Are you hanging?
I'm coming for you, Alo.
Louis, are you happy? Are you happy? Are you happy?